Hello, everyone, and welcome to ZRIUM, the social collaborative network that is built by Gen Z for Gen Z. Loneliness and Gen Z are not the two words that we expect to see beside each other so often, but it is true. We are alone. Based on different surveys, a large portion of Gen Z feels alone sometimes or always. And although you might see us connected online, that is not what we're lacking. But we believe that we are not the problem, we are the solution. You may be asking, what do we mean by we are the solution? Well, we found out if we could somehow connect Gen Z in a way other than just pictures and videos, the connection will be exactly what's missing these days. So our journey started in Iran with ZRIUM, which was a Gen Z-driven WhatsApp community and podcast, and that became a lifeline for us. But we soon realized that it was not just a local trend, it was a global need. So we decided to expand that raw idea into a much larger ecosystem. And that ecosystem today can include 2.5 billion digital natives. But we address the 1.8 billion who feel connected but lonely. These users are tired of performing for algorithms. So we are not going to beg for screen times anymore. No, we are going to fulfill the exact human need they're missing, which is belonging. Why in France, you may ask? Because I'm living here and I'm studying in Nancy, and I can see the digital fatigue every single day. And I can also see that the French Gen Z values intellectual depth and authenticity. So that's why we are not going to enter the French market. We are building from within it. And for that, we are leveraging 16 million young people who are ready for a platform that values their tails over their likes. But who are these guys? Who are these young people? Because I told you, we're not going to target the loud influencers. No, we are building this for the quiet creatives, or basically the invisible majority of Gen Z. So they come to us in two distinct stages. Phase one is when they're finding their identity, or their late adolescence. They are between 16 to 19 years old, like Hedi and Kaito, as you can see. They're looking for belonging. They have ideas, they have skills, but they often feel unseen and they work alone. So at this stage, they come to us to share their stories and to be heard, without the pressure to perform. Phase two is when they're building the future, or basically the young adulthood. As they mature, like Mehdi and Daria, their needs evolve and their confidence grows. So they want to act. And this is where ZRIUM unlocks collaboration. We help them move from expression to creation. We help them just build real world projects and outcomes. But we reassure them that you are not late and you're not behind. You can start where you are and grow through connection, not comparison. But that can all be achieved in a low pressure ecosystem. As you can see, the app is not going to be another feed to scroll. No. You can just look at the tail space, for example, because this is where the quiet creatives live. It's anonymous, it's story driven, and it's focused on vulnerability over vanity. Or you can pay attention to just floating, because this is our secret weapon for retention. It's a real time emotional heat map and it provides immediate nonverbal solidarity. And it also removes the barrier for entry for social interaction. So that means you don't have to post a perfect photo of yourself. You just have to exist. And ZRIUM shows you that you're not existing alone. Brainy is our collaborative engine, so it matches you with others not just based on a follow, but on shared creative DNA. It's about moving from a feeling to a project. But how could we create projects out of a mobile application? By combining storytelling and networking, we can stand out among the competitors. So we help Gen Z to be themselves, be heard, and hear others. But these are not just for making noises. All of these little connections could potentially lead to lots of Gen Z driven projects that could affect communities all around the world. We respect the two things that Gen Z values the most. It is time and authenticity. Our time versus money economy here ensures that ZRIUM remains inclusive. For example, the explorers here contribute their attention, so they keep the ecosystem alive. At next, they're the contributors, so they are casual power users. They buy tokens to accelerate their projects. And at last are the citizens, who are the stakeholders and want the full ad-free experience. We have created similar tiers like Discord and Snapchat, so we're using a psychological pricing model that our audience already trusts and pays for. And to reach out, we're not going to buy billboards. We are building our own quiet revolution. Our growth is rooted in the 11 million French storytellers who are tired of the noise. We are going to find them where they are, specialized Discord servers, niche university clubs, or we can just rely on the classic word of mouth because it works every time. And but the thing is that we don't want to go viral. We want to go deep. And for that, we are not asking for a blank check. We have mapped out our growth to specific capital infusions. 150,000 euros gets us through the Paris beta, and once we prove our LTV, or the lifetime value of the French citizens, we can scale up to the rest of the Europe or potentially to the rest of the world. We are here because we believe that the loneliest generation can become the most collaborative one. We would love to hear your thoughts or answer any questions about the tech or the tribe. You can scan the code to visit our website or just to join the waitlist. And I thank you for your time, and I hope that we can build a new society together.